Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of 100 Films in 100 Days. I'm RugbyRyan, or Ryan, from RugbyRyan's Reviews. Welcome back. Sorry it's been a little while. I don't have any explanation. I've just been busy. It's coming up to finals. So, yeah. So I decided to watch a film. Well, I did not necessarily decide to watch this film. It was forced upon me by my girlfriend. You see, apparently she felt like it was pretty equitable in exchange for me forcing her to watch 6.5, maybe 7 hours of WrestleMania. So she was like, okay, we're gonna watch my favorite movie of all time, Pride and Prejudice. Let me tell you something, y'all. I was bored to tears. I was so freaking bored. So the film was released in 2005. It was directed by Joe Wright, and I think I might have reviewed another film directed by him. Let me check. No, I haven't. Maybe I just thought I heard his name before. So yeah, this film is starring Keira Knightley, Matthew McFadden, Donald Sutherland, and that's about it. Now let me tell you something. This is gonna be my little tangent for the bit. I hate period pieces. Hate period pieces. They're so boring. I am so uninterested. I just don't like the whole, and when I say period pieces, I mean like your British Victorian era period pieces. I just think it's boring. I just don't think it's interesting. I don't like the dialogue. I don't like any of that sort of stuff. I just get so freaking bored. Now, of course, there are probably some good ones. Not probably, there definitely are some good ones. Like, I haven't seen Barry Lyndon yet, but I know Barry Lyndon is quite good, is what I've heard. One of my favorite films of all time is a period piece. Not one of these types, but it's Seven Samurai, which is a very different kind of period piece, but still very good. I'm trying as hard as I can to make this like a longer review, but there's nothing for me to say, really. It's just so boring. So it's about this girl who has all these sisters, and they need to get married because their cousin is going to inherit their house and land. So, once their father dies. So if they don't get married, then they'll have nowhere to live. So they all need to get married. And by the end, 3 of them do. Spoilers. So she meets this really rich guy named Mr. Darcy. Oh, the main character is named Elizabeth. She's played by Keira Knightley. And she meets this guy, Mr. Darcy, who's a really rich young guy, kind of unattractive to me. He's got a really weird looking face. But I've also got a really weird looking face, so there's that. And she first hates him, and he's not really a big fan of her. But over time, he falls in love with her, and then she actually hates him again because this other guy, this military guy, who her sister ends up marrying, he was a complete asshole, but he lied to her and told her that Mr. Darcy was like a bad guy. So then Elizabeth really just doesn't like him and hates him and thinks he's an asshole, but then she gets all the information from him about the real story of what's going on, and then she eventually falls in love with him, but his aunt doesn't want her to marry him because she's of like a lower class or something. I don't know, this is really weird, like socio-political stuff of like the 1800s, like who gives a shit? Apparently my girlfriend does. She loves this film. So then we have them fall in love, and yeah, that's about it. The kiss at the end. My girlfriend got really emotional while watching it. I got much more emotional the next morning while sitting in bed watching Dwayne Wade and Dirk Nowitzki tribute videos because they had just retired, or they were about to retire. They had their final home games and stuff, so that was much more emotional for me than this film. This film elicited almost no emotion from me. I was so bored. I hated it. But it made her happy to watch it, so I did. Now, of course, I can tell it's a well-written film. It's just not my cup of tea. Like, it's well acted, too. It's not like everyone's got really stilted acting or really bad acting. I just don't care about this story. Like, there was nothing that really grabbed me. I can understand why you'd like it, and I bet you'd have to read the book, but I just am not interested. It's not my cup of tea. I'm definitely going to get back at her, though, for making me watch this. We're going to be watching Alien at some point soon. She's never seen Alien, but it's a masterpiece, and I still need to get her to watch Die Hard, which is, in my opinion, one of the greatest action films, if not the greatest action film of all time. Ultimately, it's so rewatchable. You can rewatch it so many times. I love Die Hard. So yeah, Pride and Prejudice, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. because obviously it's like an actually like good film. I just didn't enjoy it. I was bored. I'm sorry this is a bit of a shorter review today. I know my girlfriend was supposed to be in the video, but I just kind of wanted to review this and then watch my next film and then review that. I don't know what I'm going to watch next. I've been debating. Maybe we'll watch Alien. Maybe I'll watch Yojimbo on my own. I've been wanting to watch Yojimbo. Seven Samurai is one of my favorite films of all time, so I'd really like to watch another Kurosawa film. I started watching Blow Up. I started watching other films, and like I just never got around. I just don't know what I want to watch next, you know? We are going to go see something in theater soon, so yeah. And there's golf on this weekend. It's the Masters. Tiger's playing, so I really want to watch that. So yeah, it is what it is. I will see you guys later. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Make sure to hit the little notification bell. Make sure to check my description. Follow me on Letterboxd. Check out all my friends on Letterboxd. Check out my friend Avant Garde Criminal, who makes all my thumbnails for me. He's a badass. He's a great artist. He's a tattoo artist in Russia. He's just a cool guy. Now, I'll see you guys tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but whenever I make my next video.